What's up, everybody? It's Kristen checking in here. It's Friday night, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to go over a few things that I haven't really addressed. So I've met a lot of really awesome people through just networking for Biggest Loser stuff. And I've had this burning question. Actually, this is kind of funny. Last night, I took time to vlog, and I did like 8 or 9 minutes, and then I didn't like it. So I did a new one, which ended up being like 11 or 12 minutes. It was kind of long, and my phone wouldn't upload it. So no vlog from yesterday. But I've had this burning question about what 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 made you big if you're big, and why am I big, fat, whatever word you want to use for it. Because we all have a story that goes behind our weight. And I feel like weight is like a battle wound. It's like a scar, because there's a problem always, underlying it. So I just wanted to kind of let you guys know a little bit about me. My story is a little bit depressing. So I don't often just like bring it up, for no reason, but it has a really, really happy ending. So it's worth it, I promise. If you give me a few minutes of your time, then I can explain to you what I've been through, what I've overcome. And even though emotionally I'm healed, I now have like this food addiction that I can't shake. And so that's what I'm trying to cope with. So, anyhow, a little bit about me. I'm making sure that you all can't see my mountain of laundry in my bedroom. So I've been married for 9.5, going on 10 years. I met my husband when I was 15. We dated through high school, got married at 20. We eloped. My dad is a pastor, so eloping is not a good thing at all. Caused a lot of family drama. I'll never forget the Sunday we came back from eloping. He made an announcement from the pulpit, and I felt like I was attending my funeral. He was like, "We're so heartbroken. Chad and Kristen got married. Da 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 da." And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" People didn't even tell us congratulations. They were just like, "Good luck." You suck. They didn't say that, but I know they were thinking it. My own family was placing bets on, how long it would take for us to get divorced. So needless to say, our marriage didn't start out very well. I started eating a lot. In our first year of marriage, I gained 60 pounds. Yes, that's 60 pounds in 1 year, just from being miserable and sad and alone. I kind of dealt with that, lost a little bit of weight, and then our marriage just started really unraveling. Things got really ugly. I was working 2 jobs. One of them, actually, believe it or not, was a manager at a gym, which is Curves for Women, and then I was a server at the Melting Pot, which is the yummiest fondue restaurant ever. Talk about counterproductive jobs. So I would go to the gym in the morning and pig out at night. But I never saw Chad. I never saw my husband. Our marriage just went to the crapper really fast. I got a better job working as a LASIK assistant, so I helped with surgeries and stuff for a LASIK doctor. And it brought some stability to our lives, but things were still really shaky. And then Chad one night just didn't come home. So, through a series of events, I found out that he was having an affair. And at the time, I always said if anyone cheated on me, then they'd be gone. Like, duh, that's kind of common sense. But having a strong faith in being a Christian, I think sometimes I felt more obligated to, like, stick things out. So, we talked about it. We decided, he's just like, I really screwed up and made a big mistake. He felt sorry about it. So we just said, we're going to work this out. Well, we never got help, which is dumb. When you need help, ask for help. And we just brushed it under the rug and went on. Needless to say, we got pregnant by surprise with our daughter, Kate, which she's the best surprise ever. And shortly after she was born, our marriage got really ugly. Chad started partying all the time. I was so alone and lonely and miserable. And I have a journal. I have a blog, which if you guys want to know more about me, that's the best way, because I actually type out my journal entries from here. Look, I'll show you. If you can see, I'm trying to show you. This is my journal, and in this book are all of my pain, because I write when I hurt. And so I want to read you a little insert just so you guys know like what the extent of what I was going through. But anyhow, during that time I self-medicated with food, ice cream, chips, anything, whatever I can get my hands on. And it was just a really, really dark, lonely time in my life. So I wanted to just read you the first page of my journal. If you want to visit my blog, it's www.dearjournalentries.blogspot.com, and I'll put that down below so you guys can go check it out. But I want you to just hear a little bit of my journal. So this is May 2007. Says, Dear Journal, I feel guilty for ruining such a beautiful book with the pathetic details of my life. I'm at a place now where I desperately need someone to talk to, and you're perfect because you can't talk back. I just never thought my life would be this way. There's actually a little bit between this, but it's too long and I gotta keep this brief. So it just says, I never thought my life would be this way. I'm married, yet I've never felt so alone. I don't have a career. I haven't finished my education. The list goes on and on. How did things come to this place? Was life really so good that we got lazy and let things start falling apart? The reality of my situation is that I'm no longer a man's wife. I'm his maid and his daughter's mother. I don't feel like he respects me, and I surely don't feel appreciated. The last time he lifted a finger around the house to help was 2 weeks ago when he cut the lawn, which is currently a jungle. I'm sure many of you guys can relate to that. And then it just goes on to talk about how I just long to be loved and cared for, and how I have a husband, but I'm felt so alone. And it was a really, really, really hard time in my life, and I ate and ate and gained weight and packed on over 100 pounds at least. And then, just to make a long story short, which you can read through my journal, but he ended up having another affair after my daughter was born, and at this time he had a girlfriend. He asked me to move out of the house, and I knew we were going to get divorced, so I actually started a business called Unbelievable. We sell all hair bows like this and hair accessories for girls of all ages, so from infants to me, who I'm almost 30 years old, and I wear a bow every single day. So I started the business because my life was a mess. I was a tragedy happening. I had no way to support my daughter. I was a stay-at-home mom. And the good part of my story is, and I'm cutting out huge chunks of my story. Oh, yeah, one more thing. We've been contacted by the Oprah Winfrey Network, actually, to share our story, because there's so much to our story and the affair and how it all, played out. I essentially, busted down the door one day and confronted his girlfriend and told her to get out of our lives and just, she had to leave. And, yes, I had balls. I'm going to say that because I did. And so anyhow, they want to document that. And it's kind of cool because that's just the story of us. And anyhow, we were able to get some help. Some people invited us to this class called Love and Respect that totally changed our marriage. And we are happy and in love. And I have a solid, firm foundation in Christ. And without him, I know I wouldn't be where I am today. But we have a new mission kind of that we've taken on in our business. And this vlog is actually getting a little bit long, so I'm going to cut it off, and then I'm going to make a second episode where I can tell you a little bit more about how our story has prompted our passion for what we're doing at Unbelievable. Go watch the next video.